welcome to Show Some Hus. I am Leo. I'm here with my good buddy Donny. Donny, how are you, man?
Dude, I'm doing great. Round
I
two.
bet you are. Oh my gosh, I bet you are, especially after a Nuggets gentleman sweep on the Los Angeles Lakers. Everyone, LeBron James is out of the playoffs. Thank goodness.
Dude,
Um, and I say that not because I'm a LeBron hater, but because I just don't want to deal with him and give him any chance of hope.
I
So
am
good,
I
good
I'm
riddance.
I'm so emotionally exhausted after that series. I don't
Yeah.
have any energy left, and I really hope the Nuggets do.
Oh, absolutely right. And we are going to need it against the Timberwolves, Donnie. I am really excited to see how
Yeah.
our bigs match with their bigs. I say bigs as in Aaron Gordon and Nikola Jokic. Um, I think that we are going to fare very well.
Yeah.
I think at best it goes six. I
hmm
don't see this going five or less.
I'm just gonna say it. This is going seven.
Yeah.
This is going seven, and I cannot tell you who's gonna win it. Um, I want the Nuggets to win it, obviously, but Timberwolves mightily destroyed the Suns, a team in which I thought that game was going to go seven.
Yep.
Um, so who knows, man? I don't know. I don't know. But do you want to kind of talk this game? This game that just had my heart in a vice the whole time.
This game that seemed to be very different while also not being much different than the previous four.
Dude.
Um, it was up and down, and we were down for a lot of it. And, you know, but winning is winning.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we have winners.
We do. We do. Like I didn't look at the final series stat of how many minutes we were behind, but I'm assuming it was still insane, right?
Yep.
And I don't know, there were some big moments that I thought were the difference in this game. And you could say that there were big moments that were the difference in the series in general. Um, just like some big plays. And one of them I want to talk to you about that Aaron Gordon rebound that I think Jamal Murray missed it long. It was a midi.
Mm-hmm.
AG just out battles, I think AD and LeBron,
Yeah.
kicks it back
Yeah.
out, and Jamal buries a three. And Jamal this game answered all of my 3 point questions. That was huge.
It very much was.
Yeah.
Um, Still seemed like not his best, but I'm over here saying that with 32 points in his favor. So, uh, you know, you look at 13 for 28, you're like, ugh. But then you look at 5 for 10 from triple. My goodness.
hmm
And he was perfect from the free throw line at 1 for 1. I'm sure that's all he was fouled. Um, but I, man, I'm so excited to have him on our team. He's an exciting player, and we are going to need this, if not better, from him against the Timberwolves. And I think he's up to the challenge,
Yeah. And I mean, look at the minutes played by the starters. That's crazy. I
as
mean,
it should be. I mean,
yeah.
during this time, yeah, I think,
Well,
you know,
especially game five. Like,
yeah,
imagine if we were flying to LA right now. I
talking to Rocksteady today, and he said, imagine, we play all of our guys, even a little banged up, and we have to go to LA
oh
to win.
right.
I
Like
mean,
KCP played
yes,
33
yeah,
and he
yeah.
had like a high ankle sprain.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, we went out to get this done.
Mm-hmm.
hmm I mean, as we should. I'm not saying that we would never do that, but from what I'm hearing, the physios and Coach Malone all said to Murray, "You're not playing," and he
He
said,
got
"No, I'm playing."
yeah, he was emotional about it, I guess. And what I think he meant by emotional was a lot of choice words. Um, maybe he was, he had tears in his eyes. I don't know, but I can only imagine Jamal using some language that's probably not appropriate for school to convey his message that he was indeed going to play.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine telling a gamer, he's a gamer. You know,
Hmm.
some people are gamers. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter what they're doing before, after, when they're in the game, they're just going to give you what you need.
Hmm.
And man, I can't imagine telling someone like him, you're not going to play.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and that KCP, from what I'm hearing, he's going to be okay. Um,
Yeah.
I think Jamal's going to be okay. I think he just needed a few days, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and Reggie Jackson, like honestly, the only shining moment from our bench because our bench was horrendous aside from Reggie. I,
I don't know. Were they horrendous?
dude,
You
I
you
could.
you play 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 6 minutes.
I mean, and maybe it was because my anxiety level was out the roof, right? Like I'm thinking, number one, we're playing with fire again. We're playing with our stupid food again,
Mm-hmm.
and I think also when those subs are in, that's usually a time when Yoke is out, and that's also another high anxiety time for all Nuggets fans.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that could be it. I mean, I guess if you look at like defensive effort, wasn't terrible. Um,
No, I mean 106 is not a bad.
no,
That's that's not a terrible amount in today's NBA.
no, no. Um, can I say something to you that I want to give you your flowers for this, all right? All
Yeah,
right.
let's
So
hear it.
we started this podcast, I don't know, the beginning of like a couple months before the season started, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you always talked, and you have all year long since the beginning talked about setting good screens. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
On that last play,
Mm-hmm.
that might have been one of the best screens set all year. And let me just break this down. And something you've like preached. And it's not just about how you set the screen, it's about how you get into setting the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you watch that play, Yoke has like a I think he has like a jab step toward the bucket because you could see AD creeping up. AD wanted to hedge to push Jamal out. He wasn't going to fully hedge, but he's like, if I could just push him out even a step, that gives Reeves a little bit more time to catch up, right?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mm-hmm.
Yoke jab steps, does like an offensive line swim move,
Mm-hmm.
which pushes AD closer to the basket, and now he's got to catch up. He can't hedge, so Jamal just gets a straight diagonal cut off that screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a step and a half on Reeves, and now AD can't help because he's not gonna leave Joker.
I wouldn't.
Exactly. And I mean that was just that move for Yoke to jab step toward the bucket, swim move, and force AD into like basically a no man's land position.
Yeah.
He's like that was just as vital to that play as Jamal's shot, because if AD is able to hedge out even a foot and push Jamal a little bit further from the bucket, Reeves is able to get back into his space. And I mean, I don't know. It brought me back to all those times that you said we set such good screens, and then you've called us out when we say we don't set good screens. And I thought it was a master class. It was a huge moment again. And yeah, Jamal still needed to make a very difficult shot, but Yoke made sure that he had the best opportunity for that he put his team in the best opportunity to win that game and not go to overtime because I was not feeling overtime, my friend.
No way, man. No way. Not at all. And I mean, I it's just when we decide to commit, we're successful. Um, but I appreciate that, Donnie. Thank you. There were a couple times when I looked over at April last night and I was like, "That's a moving screen." I think, but I didn't say it loud
They
enough
all
for you
are.
to hear.
They
Yeah.
all
Oh,
are.
I know, exactly. Um, especially when they fade out after and they still have the defender on their hip. I'm like, that's illegal, but you know it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
But no, I also like and that's what I love about not just Joker because he's not the only one that does it, but our team they will go the extra mile to get someone else a look. And the reason for that is because they know when that shot goes up, it's got a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Joker, you know, obviously doing his thing, but we would definitely be remiss to not mention. Does Michael Porter Jr. is he conscious ever? Does he walk around just like asleep? Like what is he doing? Um, and I say that sounds negative, but my goodness, 8 for 12,
Yeah.
66% from the field, shooting. You know what is that? 70% from three.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I caught your drift, man. He was unconscious. He's been unconscious
Jeez,
this whole series.
man. Um, I was, you know, I was arguing with the buddy earlier about, you know, Joker is our guy. But my buddy was like, dude, you gotta give it up for Porter. And I, you know, sometimes I am way too hard on MPJ, and I would be wrong to say that that dude, man, we don't win that game without him at all.
Yeah,
It
I agree.
was wild. Um, but he got to shoot 6 whole free throws, Donnie.
Yeah, the only one he missed was that and 1 3,
Yeah, yeah.
which was a huge
Um,
moment. That was a huge moment. That was a
yeah.
big, big, big moment.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. I mean, he's been. uh, I think we're still kind of a little bit on last year and the duo of Murray Yoke. And don't get me wrong, that's a huge piece of this team. But we
Mm-hmm.
cannot forget Michael Porter Jr. did not have a good finals last year, but he is making up for that in droves right now.
Absolutely.
He is doing everything he can that we expect of him. And I don't know if you've noticed, but even like commentators on the TV are saying like, "Oh wow, in the past MPJ would have shot that. Instead, he saw a better pump fake, take it to the bucket. He's 6'10" with a stupid wingspan. Get a layup or dish it off to Gordon."
For 6'10", he's got some soft hands. You gotta appreciate it, right?
Yeah.
You love it. You love it because
Yeah.
he finishes at the rim so well.
Hmm.
So it's so frustrating when you're like, dude, go to the rack, go to the
Hmm.
rack. But then you see him shoot the ball, and you're like, what was I thinking? There were two or three times last night, Donnie, where I'm like, no, okay, I don't know anything. Glad I don't make decisions around here. Go Nuggets.
Yeah.
uh, but man, such a fun game. Um, I'm excited to see what we do against the Timbies. But you know, I hope the Lakers enjoy Cabo and super classy. Sorry, I'm kind of going all over the place. But super
Do you
classy
think?
what Malone said about Darvin Ham
Hmm.
and his reign with the Lakers. And if I feel like if Malone's saying don't fire him,
Yeah.
probably
Dude,
listen. You know?
you got to give people time. I mean,
Yeah,
look at Malone. He got time.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
Yoke, Murray, Michael Porter Jr., they weren't all the who they are now when he got there.
yeah,
I mean, things take time. You have to, and I understand like the Lakers are a whole different franchise. They're a win now type of franchise. Like, you know, when they're in the lottery, everyone's got the alarms on. For us, when we're in the lottery, that's just a casual Tuesday in the past,
yeah.
you know.
It's like, oh
But
yeah, it's 1997,
yeah, but
2004.
I mean, Darvin Ham, everyone, and that's the thing. I mean, you look on social media right now, you look on all the, you know, the four-letter place called ESPN, Fox, all the analysts are being like, it's Darvin Ham's fault. It's Darvin Ham's fault. Um, I mean, look at, hey, LeBron, AD, when you got out muscled by Aaron Gordon for that big rebound and Jamal kicks it out for a three, that could be sending you guys back to LA right now if you gotten that rebound.
Yeah, and man, I just like what do you expect? You're a 7 seed playing against the previous champs. Did you think D'Lo was going to outperform Jamal?
Yeah.
No.
right?
Did you think AD was going to outperform Jokic? No. Did you think that LeBron was going to outperform Gordon and MPJ? Like, no. The answer is no.
Hmm.
So for them to be like, he really lost in this, he tried to win in this series. They were up for most of this series. If you go by time winning, we lose this series bad.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know. You can't play the game for them.
Hmm.
And I don't, I don't know. I feel like when they took timeouts, I was like, yeah, it makes sense. You should.
Hmm.
When they challenged plays, I was like, man, well, you should. When he dealt with temper tantrums from his players, I'm sorry you got to deal with that, dude.
Yeah.
Um, oh my gosh, so have you seen the clip of some lady doing crybaby face at LeBron on the
Yeah.
sideline, and he like he jump scares her. Oh my goodness, man! I am just like, oh gosh,
Yeah. And then he,
we're not all like that, please. But that was, she had it coming. That was great.
right. And then he walks
Um,
away and he just looks back with a smile.
oh, he's laughing so hard. Yeah, and I'm like, why is it always Nuggets fans that get punked?
I know.
Because Suns and Four guy came from beating up a Jamal jersey. And then
Yeah.
we have this, and I'm just like, man, can we just have clips of Rocky hitting
Yeah.
backwards three or backwards half quarters? Like, man,
Right. Did Rocky hit any back in game two when you went? Did he hit any half quarters?
Donnie, I was so busy in a very casual conversation with the Lakers patron that I wasn't paying attention too much. We were just having a discussion about math, and it was awesome. It was fun. It was helpful for everybody. Um, so anyway, I didn't see is what I'm trying to tell you. But
Leo educating the world. I love it.
I'm, man, uh, I'm super glad that we have decided to start this series on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you guys
no,
have
no, I'm not happy about that.
Oh, you're not? Why not?
No. Well, mostly because I wanted it to start on a Sunday, and one of my good buddies, shout out to my good buddy, is getting married, and
Oh,
so we've all gotten together. We're taking him to game two.
hey.
So
Oh, got you. Got you. Got
yeah,
you. Yep.
so we're hoping that would land on a weekend.
Shout out
Um,
to Tate,
but
man.
man, yeah, big shout out to Tate. So April and I are super excited to go Saturday. It'll be so fun.
Yeah.
Can't wait to start out with a win. Um, we've got our work cut out for us. And I think whoever wins this series wins the final. Um, and go Nugs, man.
Yeah, go Nugs, buddy. I think this is gonna be like I said, I'm out of emotion. I'm exhausted.
Yeah,
But I'm kind of thinking of it like all the guys are right now. Got to rest up, got to get ready.
yeah. No,
Because
exactly.
this if you thought that was emotionally draining, this one's going to be something else.
I can't imagine the ridiculous things that I'm going to text you, man. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Um, any last thoughts on the Lakers series or this upcoming series?
I hope the boys in LA are enjoying Cabo, and I'm excited for us to play in the nice Colorado weather, and then flying to somewhere ugly and probably cold for more winning. So, um, Nugs in
That's,
four. Uh,
let
that's
me
what
go
my
get my
heart.
broom. Let me go get my
Yeah,
broom.
yeah, that's what my heart is saying. But my head is saying Nugs in seven.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you, Ben. I feel you.
So
All right, buddy.
we're gonna get done.
Yeah, we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. All right, everybody. We're gonna maybe we'll do a pre-series pod toward the end of the week. Who knows? If not, then we'll be back for regular recaps. Please hit that like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't like this video, then still like and subscribe and get your dog to also like and subscribe. You
Yeah,
can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, uh, Amazon, Audible, all the good stuff. Yeah, I want to. I want to know in the comments, is everyone just emotionally exhausted? And how many games are the Nuggets going to win this next series in? Let us know in the comments. All right, Leo, remind the people for us.